Greetings and salutations, I am Keb. Welcome back to this Let's Play of Hearts Iron 4 as the Soviet Union. We have been kind of dragged into a mess by our new friends in the Communist United States of America. They decided to do some shenanigans in the South Americas. They caused a revolution in Mexico, and then they declared war on Chile, and we found out that the Alliance, or the Allies, they still exist in Guatemala. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. The Comintern are no longer willing to join us, apparently. -7. Oh, we'll see if he does anything stupid. The next level of engineering company is done, I think. Yeah, let's get more support companies. No templates for mechanized equipment, I know, but I don't care right now. I suspect that the communists will lose here, unless we intervene. Because they have no factories, no air force, no navy. Actually, I do have a bit of air force, but that's not going to help them. All the factories are south of them. So they'll have no way to supply their troops. And this is going to be interesting to see. I mean, look at... yeah, they have quite a bit of troops, but are they going to do something with them? I don't know. Comintern! Extra influence. Well, I don't think we're going to have any kind of benefit from doing this. And all that. Certainly not this. So yeah, I think we're done with the tree. There's nothing more that can benefit us in any way, anywhere. So yeah, no more national focus. We're just going to use this. I think we're going to save up to 150 points and change our exports. I think that's what we're going to do. So we don't have to spend so many factories buying oil from the US, for example. It's going to be very interesting to see if they can actually do anything with the Allies, and they haven't called anyone in. So we're technically not at war, and let's face it, I don't really have the infrastructure to go over there and fight Chile and yeah, Chile and was it Guatemala? Yeah, not really someone I can fight. Let's see, would they join the faction? Nope, then in the civil wars they would not join. Another level of radar. We're gonna keep going down the radar track. Yeah, I'm just gonna go see now if the game ends in 48 or whether or not it continues. I'm not sure. I mean, I don't know if it counts any war or if I'm at war. We're definitely building nukes. And someone's fighting someone. Whoa, the Republic of what? The People's Republic of Aotearoa. The what? Which country is that? The People's Republic of... Indian People's Republic, okay. Libyan Socialist Republic. People's Democracy. Ah, there it is. Okay, where the heck are you? Oh, let's start with that. People's Republic. Oh, wait a second. This is the is that the communist? Yeah, there we go. Communist New Zealand. The People's Republic of... Yeah, okay. Interesting. And it's fighting a defense war. Oh, there he goes. Yeah. Fine, we accept. Escort carriers, excellent. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that as well. Get all the naval stuff out of the way. Try it anyway. So we now have... We're now part in the war. A war that I'm not really interested in fighting. Nor really means to fight. Yeah, they took over. Yeah. Not sure why you thought this was a good idea, United States, but oh well. And that means that the game will continue until this war ends. And we can modify our government, which we will... I'm not gonna hire a political advisor. We kinda did that once before. But I am gonna switch around some laws, I think. I'm gonna keep extensive conscription. But I kinda wanna do this. It's kinda sucky to lose the 5% research time, but... So what do we want to do? Limited exports would cut their production on 25%. Or we can do closed economy. Yeah, we can actually do that. No resources will be exported. That will reduce construction speed and will reduce factory output. And of course kill our research time. But it'll also free up so many factories since we're importing so much goods. So honestly, I think it's going to be worth it on both accounts. So we're going to do that. We're going to close our economy. And that should mean that we're going to get considerably more surplus resources. There we go. Quite a bit more oil. So we can immediately yeah, reduce that. And that. And this. Muhaha, no more factories to the US. Yeah, that's it. That's actually my whole point here. I just don't want... Let's see. We're still importing steel. No. Why not? So why is this even listed? Oh, I clicked South America. There we go. That's the problem. There's your problem. No exports. Woohoo! But our factories are going around the clock, and that means we're gonna have way more civilian factories available to us, since we're not spending them all in trading. I'm just gonna do some infrastructure things. Still producing that. Low manpower, yeah. So the question now is, do we want to involve ourselves in this war or not? Do we think our friends can handle it? Honestly, no, but we shall see. And we had the little influence thing going on here. Alright, we should probably start influencing again. I don't know. No more points that we can... No more things that we can do, really, other than influence. So sure, Republican Italy. Boost communist support there. You are thoroughly communist. You're still neutral, so I'm gonna try to get you more friendly. And I'm gonna do the same here. We're still on 70.75. We're trying to get Brazil fully communist. The US is communist at this point, but just barely, so let's boost the popularity just a little bit more. And which was the last country? Sweden. Yes, Sweden. Oh, I forgot. Did we actually? Yeah, 0.04, so there will be some drift. Let's do that. On air wings, I still had one air wing that I didn't cancel. Return to... There we go. Yes, I know we have aircraft in the reserves. Quite a few, actually. Floating airfield. Excellent. So, straight into the ground battle fleet. And yeah, we have airplanes in reserves. We're not going to use them. Communists are losing. Of course, we could try to help them, but why? And down here, I very much doubt anything's gonna happen. Actually, maybe something is gonna happen. He's down on the Falklands. You're just defending, I guess. More econ companies. Let's go. Yeah. They're trying to fight. They're not going to do it, you know. We know how awful the AI still is at naval invasions and stuff, so I don't know if they're actually ever going to invade. But then again, I'm kind of curious. I want to see if they actually do anything. Mexico is about to collapse. You know what, let's just end this. So, we're gonna go for a war goal on Mexico City. I realize this is gonna turn everything over to the Mexican Socialist Republic, but that's fine, they're communists, right? So it's going to declare on Mexico, that the United States just steamroll down there and secure Guatemala. Yeah, there we go. Declare war. Call all allies. And that should merge the wars. And all that fun stuff. That should also let us invite him to faction. Certainly a non-aggression pact. And there you go, invite to faction. There you go, United States. Go help. Yeah, there we go. So now those merged. Now the United States should have something to do. And they should also steamroll straight down to there. Maybe... Well, these are all democracies. Well, not Paraguay. They wouldn't want to join us anyway. So, which is the weaker power? Let's see, you have something like 50 divisions. You have far fewer. So, Bolivia, hello. You are improving relations with quite a few countries. Ain't gonna help ya. We're just gonna make sure that the war ends at some point. And this should definitely make the United States try to help, I hope. I honestly don't know. They're very fond of moving troops back and forth and back and forth. Yeah, Leon Trotsky questions the motives of plurinational Bolivia. Of course we do. You exist, how dare you? So that's done. We're gonna go and fix that as well. Declare war. Call all allies. Should of course merge the wars in a second here. There we go. And that should mean that Brazil has a way in, so enjoy. I mean, I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to see if our allies are capable of doing anything at all. We're just a puppet master at this point. Popularity there is increasing. Lovely. It's gonna take a long time before they switch over. There we go, mechanized equipment level 3. Gonna have to switch productions around for that. Yeah, we don't even have those kind of fun things. Or the night vision thing. Let's grab that. Production! I'm gonna change some things around, I think. First, motorized equipment to level 3. And I believe quite a few are going to switch over to becoming mechanized. Don't know how many we have available to us right now, but let's see, it's 4 lines. Motorized, yeah, we're still going to need some motorized. But nowhere near as much, so I'm going to switch one of these lines out as well. Actually, no, I'm going to keep you and switch this one into mechanized. So what do we have in huge stockpiles at this point? We have total anti-tank, artillery, quite a lot of extra infantry equipment, quite a lot of motorized, not so much support, so we're getting there on modern tanks. Quite a few fighters. I'm gonna switch some of these around, I think. Do we have any good strategic bombers? I don't think we do. We didn't research much of those. Nope, we've kind of completely ignored the strategic bombers. Actually, we still don't even have the tactical bombers. Oh, been kind of remiss in this stuff. We need better aircraft. Yeah, that's that. Now we're gonna do some recruitment things, thingy-mabobs, the motorized ones. Don't know if we have any of these. Actually, we do. Right, we have them as part of our advanced teams there. So if I decided I wanted a mechanized instead, and let's see, production cost would increase, the weight would increase, defense would go up, less attack in case you'd be slightly worse at doing all kinds of attacks. You'd be better at forests, jungles, marshes, worse at rivers. Let's go can see the weight goes up, the supply use goes up. And of course we reduce. Oh, I'm gonna switch around this. So if we're gonna switch around the entire group, that's gonna cost us 60. Do we have any divisions on this template? I think yeah, right, we do have, because part of our tanks. You know what, I'm gonna switch out these first, I think. They're quick, aren't they? Well, the speed remains the same, as far as I can tell. And the combat width remains 20. More of everything. Higher weight, higher supply. Yeah. But first, let's see what that demands of us. Probably quite a lot. I don't think we're gonna have anywhere near enough. Now it is 6,000 mechanized, yeah. Production! And I want to keep doing this, so let's see now. We have 2 infantry equipment there. 3, 4. I think 3 infantry equipment is going to be enough. So we're going to switch all these over to mechanized. And we don't have... No, that's fine. Aircrafts, yes. We have so many fighters, and we don't need that many fighters, I think. So we're gonna switch around them as well. Actually, yeah. So, Council, you, and you, and you. 3 lines of that in favor of mechanized. Of course, I don't see them right now. Let's see if we can fix that. And that actually means we have to import oil. Yeah, fine. Fine. There we go. Import some oil. Let's see if we can produce all the stuff that we need. We're going to start with that one. I'm going to have to fix all the other regiments as well. And if I could, I would have replaced all of the regular infantry with these new mechanized infantries. Can you imagine how many tanks or half-tracks we'd need for that? So yeah, let's see now. You are definitely going out here, but you're not actually attacking. I'll see. And here, yeah, you're just failing as well. Wouldn't be surprised if I have to send regiments down there to actually help them. So, United States, you now have an enemy that you border and you still don't push. Oh, actually, now you're starting. Maybe. Maybe you're starting. Or you're just going back and forth here, I'm not sure. You're defending. Oh, there we go. Finally. Starting to wonder if they weren't gonna attack. We are still in need of how many things? Quite a few, yeah. Quite a few tanks, quite a few mechanized. We're gonna do that eventually. Hey, integrated convoy defense. Excellent. But there's still all the submarine stuff, which is kind of uninteresting for us. Land doctrines down. We did have some speed boosts on naval stuff. I'm not going to build the super heavies. And I don't really need the heavy cruisers, since we can afford the super heavies. You might as well do the quick research on the carriers. Did get some bonuses after all. And we're also far behind on aircraft, which would be kind of nice to get. Look at this! The United States are definitely now pushing forward. That's nice to see. And they seem to have finally gotten some troops on the border here as well. What about China? Still no active war. I'm still a bit cross. They just took the land without asking me, as far as I could tell. So I assume it was a Communist China event. But yeah, bit cross. Just a bit cross. Recon Company 3, just push that up to max. I suspect once these two wars, this one war ends, everything will end. Which is fine by me. It's been a fun little war. I wish I could have done more on the communist exports, but apparently, well, we did what we could. War radar. Super radar. Right, we also finished our ships. Not that I think we'll have time to build any aircraft carriers, but still. So let's see. Influence. Yes, it's growing in the United States. But Sweden? Growing in Sweden. Wait, Switzerland's actually... I completely forgot about Switzerland. And there's no neutral, so... who cares? As for... you're coming around to communism. Italy, you are now finally majority communist. Wait, you're not in this mess? Okay. You're not actually in this war. Interesting. Are there any other allies that aren't in the war? Both of those joined. For some reason, Italy chose not to intervene. And... Belgium. Because Belgium is a Italian puppet. Interesting. So why didn't you join this war? Democracy being called. Okay, fine. So that's why. You're still democratic, but shouldn't be for long. Ground battle fleet. Excellent. That's the last naval doctrine we're going to care about, I think. Because everything else here is basically submarine. So, aircraft. We've ignored this for too long. We're going to go with the jet engine. Time to get ourselves some jet fighters. You've been landing down here. New Zealand forces landing in Mexico. And being immediately eliminated as a result. It's gonna be interesting to see just how long this is gonna take. I might just have to fabricate down all the way down here just to make the Americans do some work here. We don't have to contribute at all. I want aircraft carriers. Maybe I don't, actually. Yeah, let's just improve our Marines. Improve our existing troops. I might even have to experiment a little bit with better armor. How are we going with equipment? I think we have enough mechanized. No, we don't. But we're getting there. Of course, I'm about to switch out quite a few of our regular vehicles. Yeah, come to think of it, just what is the advantage of infantry versus mechanized infantry? I'm not entirely sure. These are pretty beefy at this point. If I were to change you into a mobile battalion and a mechanized one, you'd actually have oh, it would switch all of them. Ah. It would increase the combat width though. So if we did that, we would not be able to have this kind of wide division. But it would strengthen it quite a bit. Tempting. Tempting. Not really necessary for this guy, they're just anti-partisans. We were just thinking about these. They're pretty darn fast. But if I were to switch all of them out for mechanized, they would still be equally fast. This would cost quite a bit though. Switch all you out of a fully mechanized division. More supply, more weight. Of course you'd switch around those units, that's fine. But you'd have more HP, you'd have more everything. Sure, do that as well. Yeah, so what I'm thinking about is switching out all our infantry divisions with this group. Can I compare this with our other template? Oh, I can actually check. Oh, so this is how I can control this. So here I can tell them not to use all the equipment that we've captured throughout the game, in case these are inferior. Okay. But fine, what I wanted to know was compare this with the infantry one. Be faster, obviously. Same defense, same hit points actually. Same hit points. It would have more organization. Same recovery rate, same suppression, it won't really matter. Actually, they would have more suppression. This is of course far heavier and would take more supplies, I believe. Yes. No change in reliability, trickleback or experience loss. Assault attack is here 222.8, heart attack 39. It would have considerably more heart attack, no more air attack. 553 defense, 92 breakthrough. Considerably more defense and breakthrough. They would actually have armor, and they have more piercing as well, I believe. Yes, entrenchment of 11, which will be the same. Manpower requirement will be the same, training time will be the same. Yeah, okay, so pretty much everything else would be the same. It would be better. So the only thing that we'd suffer on really is yeah, unit weight and supply usage. That's the big thing about switching out all our infantry divisions to this template. Everything else would be better. So I'm tempted, but for now we have a shortage, I believe, so yeah. Factories, come on. Let's see, 8,000. Yeah, starting to build quite a few a day. We still need one line for motorized. We still need some artillery. We still need some infantry equipment, just so we have the stockpile. Can't change out the tanks, which is because we still need a ton of them. I'm still building all the Mark 1s, yes. Of course, there's the aircraft. We don't need nearly as many aircraft anymore, so I could switch around those lines. I'm going to cut back to one naval bomber line. Switch attack bombers to full. One for close air support. And these fighters, we aren't going to need them anymore, so... Not this many. We already have a ton of fighters stored up. And we're going to switch out to new fighters soon, jet fighters. So, one full line of every kind of aircraft. Probably not more transport. I think we're going to have more than enough of those. So, now we have factories free to make infantry stuffs. Right, mechanized equipment. And we're definitely going to have to do this if we're going to switch around all our production. There we go. And we need some oil and a ton of steel. That's okay. I think the US will oblige us with the oil. The steel though. Sure, let's buy from Sweden. We're trying to convert them, so why not? There we go. Swedish steel. Yeah, we have to get that, right? Best in the world. At least so some people claim. Portugal is getting very close to conversion. I like that. They attack, then they withdraw, then they attack. I don't know what the heck they're doing here, but they're gonna have trouble getting anywhere. Of course, the trouble is that they don't have the supplies. Pure and simple. Bases in low supply in the Philippine Sea. Huh. Oh well, at any rate, I think it's time for a short break, and we will see if we can wrap this up next time. We'll see. Thank you for watching.